their colors changing like the times. And I'm taking, darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life. Let's not waste time, oh, take this slow. We got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two.
What'd you find, Sarah? No,
I have no idea.
Wait, we don't take credit. Jeff Bryan took the credit for finding a geo box.
I've never found one. Let's see it.
Right, Kim Bryan's going to open it.
Let's see it.
And with Carly Bryan.
All right, let's see what we got here. Oops.
And I forgot the puppy's name.
Nalu.
Nalu.
My pockets.
Oh.
You'll be prescribed.
Pot?
Never found one with goods in it. So usually inside of them, yeah, it's just people will leave. This is a Ziploc bag. You can leave little trinkets. This one has. What is in this one? Fake eyelashes. All you, Eric.
Looks like it's been in there for a while.
This one has a little. Oh, this one says it's box number.
Okay.
And then it has. Oh, here we go. This
Oh,
is
you
the
gotta take
family-
a picture of this
This is
too
the
for our
family that
bingo
put it in
stuff.
here.
Wolfen family. Oh, do people put
Caledonia.
stamps on them and stuff?
Yeah, so you can. A lot of times they have a little piece of paper in it, and a pencil, and you write like your name.
We
yeah,
can put
so
a
you
sticker
can.
in it.
So you leave where you're from, your name, the date you found it,
I think that's what that is.
and that kind of stuff. Does that have?
That's the stamps for this.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
All
Well,
right.
no, they're all different though.
Yeah, so you could just write something.
Someone has their own stamps, but this one's a stamp and you put your name on it.
Yeah.
It may be all stamped, and you just find a way to write your name on one of them. But yeah, so it's
Oh, it's
these
gonna
are
be
all people
full.
that are
Oh,
here. It's not full.
What's that last page? Is that who did it?
Oh, it has their QR code.
Planted by.
Near the top loop, campsite 199. I think it's closed for renovation right now. I'm not sure what they're going to do here. Here's site 198. A couple pull-throughs down there. 96 and so on. So this section of the campground is closed right now. Nice modern restrooms, showers on one end, bathrooms on the other. They're really nice and clean. Some of the cleanest I've seen. I think they have 3 loops here. I think this loop is closed. That loop over there, I think it's like at the upper loop. You go where we're at, site 103, it's the lower loop closer to the lake, but spots a little bit sunnier up here. Probably a lot less likely of flooding. More open to the sky if you got Starlink. Site 207 right there. The lower loop is really wooded. There are lots of trees. Really got to be careful. We got a hard time getting in our spot. Site 211.
There was an advisory.
But I thought it was. No, I thought it was
These would be good good sites right here.
Yeah. These are a couple pull-through sites. It's like either 191 or 161. Can't tell.
It's marked on the
Oh,
other side.
191. Here's 190, a pull-through.
No, you're on the wrong.
225 right here, big pull-through. That's a huge spot right there. I think I like the ones on top of the hill a little better.
We are leaving St. Ignace State Park today. That's not what it's called, Straits State Park, and headed to Brimley State Park. And if you remember, this was our tight spot, so we're hooked up. Let's see how it goes getting out of here. And it's about to rain on us, so. Be out. No measurements. So we rerouted today and didn't do our normal plan we were going because we decided to stop at Walmart. I quickly looked at Google. I didn't see any bridges, but then we came across a railroad track bridge and there were no measurements on it. It was a little nerve-wracking. We went under. I re-navigated with RV Life and it was still sending us this way. But it still made us nervous. But the neighbor came out because he saw 2 campers stopped. And he has a camper and told us it was 14. And what's our clearance?
Like 13.2, but we may be a little higher, so maybe 13.4. I don't know.
So it was a little nerve-wracking, but we're good.
Well, I'm glad we got water at the other place. It's raining here. We can't back up too far. Pedestals right here. I don't even know if we'll reach. And it's really muddy right here. Someone must have had a lot of stuff out right here. So we're kind of in here sideways, but we're gonna fix. Put the legs down right here. Be good. Got our friends the Bryans over there doing the same thing in the rain. Okay, yesterday we made it to the state park. It was kind of raining out at the Brimley State Park. Do a quick review of it. We're going to be moving quite a bit this summer, so I'll try to keep the review short. We have a general store right here at the entrance. This is 6 Mile Road. They call this Park Street. And they have the sign across the street from it, but general store right there, a few things on it. If you go into town of Brimley, they have a bakery called Sugar Daddy's. You got to go see that if you come here. Like I said, very small town. It's probably the most popular place in Brimley. And Brimley is about 15 miles west of Sault Ste. Marie. And today we're going to go see the Sulaks. Like I said yesterday, there's nobody here. Today, I don't know, but there's a yellow phone over here that we had to pick up and call. We registered online, and we called, and the ranger took our license plate number, made sure we had a Michigan Parks tag. Also has self-registration right here with different prices of what everything is. Sault Ste. Marie, Brimley right here. There's a casino somewhere over here. As you come into the park, they have a dump station and water station on the right hand side here. They do not have water at your sites, only electric. Okay, as you come in, well, it's just kind of like a big triangle with a whole bunch of campsites in it. There may be, I think we're in 187, so there might be about 190 sites. We're in 187. These are the longer ones right here along the side when you first come in on the left. Camp Post is right over here. I would say fairly unlevel as well, so bring plenty of leveling blocks if you need that. Site 3. I'll just do a quick little walkthrough. Anyways, actually, I'm not going to walk through it all. Most of them are just like this. I'll go walk up and take a look at the restrooms. Look fairly new within the past year or two. Show you the quick showers. Now I checked this one. There's nobody in here, so, and they got little signs on here that you know, but this one is oh, this one's just a regular bathroom. The handicap bathroom. And let's see, showers. Here's the handicap showers, and the regular shower just a little bit skinnier without a chair. Nice inside. Place to wash dishes, since there's no spigots at this one. The last state campground, there's at least spigots throughout. There are no spigots here, just power pedestals. Restrooms, nice, clean. They have one cabin rental here. And it has 4 bunk beds, microwave, small refrigerator, a little eating table, and a little heater. Campsites by the lakeside, they're pretty nice. They also have some paths that go right over to the lake, if you can see that. I don't know why you'd want this. Well, yeah, you're right by a drain, so you know if it rains here, you're gonna get some water at your site. So I want to pick 229. There's like 5 or 6 sites that are like that. We're on site 187, which starts right here, and it goes all the way to 187. The playground and the lake's right over there. It's a long one. See, it rained yesterday, so it's going to be pretty muddy right here. It goes all the way right here, even though 186 pedestals way over there. Well, there you have it. Quick tour of Brimley State Park and Campground. Like I said, Sarah and I really like it. We'd come back here again. Okay, right now they had the locks closed and they're looks like they're filling it. And we have basically coming through with some tour boats right now.
Hey, what do you say? This whole town could be red by the end of the day. If you feel alright.
In this area here, they're going down another 30 feet to hit bedrock and then building out from there. They claim there'll be enough concrete there to run a 5-foot wide sidewalk from here to Florida. Massive amount of concrete. Then they have 2 batch plants set up out here right now that can do 250 yards an hour each. So 500 yards an hour they can produce. Product is brought in on ships. It's piled up out there. They just keep feeding it.
Jeez. And this is just all natural? Just about it?
That is what's left of the rapids. This is a 4-unit hydro plant that belongs to the Corps. It was built 1952. This is what's left. There was a couple up here. This was built in 1932. That's the only unit left. Just been rebuilt a couple years ago. So all our power is generated that we use here. It only use about 10%, less than 10%. The rest is sold on the open market. And then this is what's left of the rapids that used to run all the way across here.
Wow.
And it's regulated. These gates, you can see water flooding through. It's basically fish habitat. And half of it's ours, half of it's Canada. The line runs right down the middle of it.
So Canada side's over there.
Canada is from about here over. That's a steel mill over in Canada. You can't get to these from the US side, but if you got into Canada, this is actually a park. You can actually walk out there. A lot of people fish along this. Trout, salmon, walleye, sturgeon, whitefish.
Wow. Is this,
US side, you can't access
is
it.
this slow?
No, that was limestone. In 2010, they thought they would dewater this to get a head start. They put these coffer dams in and they filled it with limestone. You see this one is filled?
Yeah.
This one is.
Yeah.
About the time they got it all put together, and then they realized that if they took the water out of there, it would probably fall in.
Oh.
So they needed the water pressure to hold it back. So they did fill this, but they did leave it full of water. They're both empty of water right now. They just did that at the end of the month. But they've excavated down the sides of this, and they're pushing those walls in onto barges, and then they're getting it out of there. Getting rid of, they got all that concrete stuff.
Because it's old.
It's so old, you could take a piece of soft rebar and carve your name into it. That's
Oh, gosh.
It's just, 100-some-year-old concrete. It wasn't well made back then, but
Right.
it served its purpose for a lot of years.
What was the name of the locks again?
This is the MacArthur.
MacArthur.
After General MacArthur.
I got the pole lock.
This is the pole. Pole was a
Pole. Yeah.
an engineer for.
Okay.
And this is actually the second pole lock that's been here.
Very cool.
And he died on this job on the previous one.
Okay.
Had a heart attack or something. Whatever the new one will be named, it will probably be after some engineer, something to do with the Corps.
Okay.
But they'll never let that out till just before they open it.
Very,
He's
very
probably
nice.
the top general of the engineering group.
Yeah. See, General MacArthur, before he was, he ran the Pacific Theater during. He was actually an Army Corps of Engineer early in his career.
Mhm.
So therefore they named it after him.
And all this is fresh water?
This is all
Yeah.
fresh water. The unsalted sea.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Very nice. Well, thank you for that. That's pretty
Does
neat.
Canada have any locks, or do they use these?
What's that?
Does Canada have any locks?
Canada has one old lock over there. It used to be commercial. In the 80s, the walls started to fall in, so they built a lock within the lock, and it's so small, it's just non-commercial. And it's not even open right now. They're not gonna open it this year till mid-August.
Wow.
It's for people, tugboats, tour boats, if you're wakeboarders, kayakers, jet skiers, they have to use that lock. We'll only handle, even if you had a 10-foot John boat and a 3-horse motor, you can come through. They won't
my
be happy,
gosh.
but they'll run you.
Wow.
You have to have a motor, and it's gotta be a boat.
Oh
Are
my
there any
gosh.
fees that they charge for people coming through?
Kinda
What they
crazy.
do, and this is East West Coast and Great Lakes, is there's a thing called the Harbor Maintenance Trust Fund. And all cargo owners, not shipping companies, cargo owners, when they land a cargo in the US, they pay a tonnage tax based on weight and product. That goes into that general fund, and that's farmed out East West Coast and Great Lakes.
It's a big pool of money that.
Big pool of money, yeah.
There you go. Because it seems like just like the roads get, the bridges get tolled, seems like these would get tolled.
Well, my boss always says, this is like going down I-75. Taxpayers paid for it, but you don't pay to use it, similar setup here, except for the freight owners pay,
Until you hit the toll roads in Florida. Then you pay. Until you hit the toll roads in Florida, then you pay.
Yeah.
Are these
Yeah,
closed?
I got on one of them
Or
in
Texas.
Pennsylvania, and I thought it was highway robbery.
Yeah.
I'd never seen one before.
Are
Yeah.
these closed in the winter?
We closed January 15th till about March 25th. That's when they'll pump those dry, and they go down there. They have to clean out what are called the culverts. They're actually big tunnels that run down each side that the water flows in, and it gets silted in. So they clean them out. They do gate repair. They pull gates off, do hinges, whatever it needs
It's
to be
cold
done.
time to be doing
Oh
that.
gosh.
Oh yeah, it's very cold.
Oh man.
But those tunnels down there are like 13 feet by 14 feet. You could actually run a
Oh.
semi down through there.
Wow, I didn't
I
realize
mean, if
that.
you could get one in. 35 ton, they're called tainter valves. There's 2 on either end, one in each tunnel on the bottom side and the upper. That's what opens and closes to allow that water to flow through. And it's just water exchange gravity.
So when did the international bridge go in?
That went in 1963.
Really?
Prior to that, you had to take a ferry boat.
So we're leaving today and it's raining. We've had a lot of rain here in Michigan, and this site's pretty muddy and soaked, so we're headed to Munising and we'll see if the rain quits. What did you say?
Love the roads up north. No traffic. It's straight. It's flat.
And the rain stopped.
And the rain stopped. Trees
Is
on
this
both
a
sides.
normal spring, summer? Is it summer yet? Spring
Probably
for Michigan?
It's one of those berry winters. Blueberry winter, blackberry winter. It just never ends.
It is chilly.
We could throw it in drive with the radio up so loud they can hear us from miles. Me and you, nothing to do. These days they come and go. Me and you, nothing to lose. I feel it in my soul. So let's let the good times roll. sabotage roll.